Evening, everyone. Sorry for the late start. As you know, technology is at its finest on certain occasions, but we're here now. And you've got me, Gems, and of course we have Nicholas in the building. Kop Talk duo. Okay, so tonight we are talking about the Atletico versus Liverpool Champions League return. It's the big night. They're feeling sweet because of last season. We all know why last season was what it was. But yeah, want to kick us off, Nick?
Good evening, people. Evening, Gems. Match day 3. I'm especially looking forward to this one because I feel it's a case of revenge. Just like the season before, when we got revenge on Barca.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel this time around is especially important for us to put in a magical performance.
I know.
Get the 3 points, definitely secure our position at the top of the table. It's not like we're not looking good already, but I do feel that, you know, for bragging rights, the fact that we can do a job. Oh yeah, and pride, definitely pride, but definitely to do a job on their home turf.
I think this is their most important game out of this whole group stage. This is the most important game because they know after this they're coming to Anfield. They know this time it's not going to be Nate Phillips. It's not going to be Adrian. It's going to be Becker. It's going to be Virgil. It's going to be Matip. Fabinho in his usual role.
Yep.
So they have to win this game. They have to win this game by a good margin. They can't come to Anfield on a loss. They will do this.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think going off the past game, it's no excuses, you know, but we couldn't play how we want to play. We couldn't play our game. We couldn't play the way we play, the Liverpool way, because we just didn't have the players that were capable.
You're right, we didn't.
Of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That was why. You know, us Scousers know that why. Opposition fans will say it's excuses, injuries and stuff, whatever. A lot of people have been speaking about Virgil, but it wasn't just Virgil. It was Matip, it was Gomez, it was a whole host of injuries. Obviously, we had Adrian in goal. It's not all his fault. A lot of people put a lot of the blame onto him. We could have done better in other areas.
No, we were decimated, basically. We were decimated. And okay, I'm going to comment on today's press conference. And the questions that the gaffer was asked. I think fuming's a bit of a strong word, but to be fair, the questions that he was asked were basically relevant, but at the same time irrelevant, because it's a huge contrast what happened last season. Huge contrast to what we've got now. Our backline, we've got our main bricks in the wall were gone. Broken, trampled on. I wouldn't say crushed, but you know, we didn't have them there. So when it came to us being able to push on or be more of a force or even show our capability against Atletico, we weren't able to.
No.
So for all of the detractors, all of the opposition fans, rival fans, and general banter freaks were giving it large. Oh, of course they did.
They loved last season, and now they're hurt because they thought it was the beginning of the end. We knew why, and we told them why, and it's clear to see now why.
Exactly. You know, when it's a case of when reality slaps you right in the face, you go, oh, okay. But then again, you got people that are still in denial. They're still going to say we're going to lose. I'm not a betting man. I don't like betting. But I'm just looking at some odds today for our matchup tomorrow night.
Right.
To God, a lot of these odds are in favor of Atletico winning.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Granted. In our 2 matches that we've faced and we have lost twice. That's understandable, given the reasons why we lost those games.
Yeah.
But we did make a fight of it in the return leg. But still, we had a depleted squad. We had a depleted back line. And because of that, we weren't able to do what we normally do. We weren't able to play our game. We weren't able to play the Liverpool way. And I'm relishing.
And that's what makes us
exactly
so good is the way we play. It's our style of play. It's not necessarily individuals, but certain individuals enable us to play that way. That's what it is. Combination.
And there's no iron team, and all the different parts need to be together for us to be firing on all cylinders.
There's no iron team, but you know, when you're missing like 4 first team starters, especially in one specific area, we're missing 2 eyes.
Definitely. Our Rolls Royce and Bentley had to get laid up for the flipping season, and I'm like, God. So where's our Range Rover? Where's our Shogun? Sorry, are they still making them? I don't know. But to actually bring in
Timberland boots at the back.
Where's our Tim? Yeah. Where's our Tims and Dr. Martens? But to be fair, we in the league we didn't do too badly. You know, we went on our unbeaten run.
Yeah.
And we are now all the better for it. Exactly. We're all the better for it. Thank you to our makeshift. Thanks to Klopp's ideas and the makeshift partnerships and his coaching. Definitely.
Because I think at first it wasn't working, and then afterwards it started to click. And I think that is down to him coaching and teaching them, right, this is the way we play. And eventually we started to be able to play our way again.
That's it.
So we meet them again. We're fully replenished. They've had a break, which I think maybe can go in our favor, potentially. We know how we're going to play. A lot of people would go away to Atletico and play for a draw, or
definitely
park up and think if we get a point, we can take them back to Anfield. Klopp doesn't do that. I don't believe that we're going to go there at all and play for a draw. I think
I agree.
I think we'll be cautious. It's not going to be a high tempo game because we know what they're going to do.
Yeah, exactly.
We know their tactics, the dark parts, the falling over, the crying. The crowd are going to be, booing every time we get the ball.
Hostile as
Yes. I feel like we will just feed off of that, though. I don't think.
Of course we do.
They'll be intimidated. I think they will enjoy it. But how are we? So we'll get on to, I don't know what part you want to start with first, because I'm thinking, with all of that, I wouldn't want to play Tsimikas because he's not mature enough, I feel, or experienced enough to deal with shithousery of falling over and crying to the ref.
Yeah.
The bulldozing. We know what they're going to do.
A case of but with Mikas, for him, I don't think he'll be able to contain his anger or frustration. But again, that's Atletico. That's Diego Simeone. I don't know if any of you viewers who are same age as me or a little bit younger, but if you've ever watched Diego Simeone play football, how he played is in a way how he set up his team, how he wants his players to play.
Yeah, I've seen clips, and it made me laugh when he bought Suarez, because I was like, oh my Lord, what a combination. What a combination. All he needs to do now is, if Neymar pumped up a little bit and got a little bit more aggressive, they would suit perfectly, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would, Yeah. They would.
I think we need players that are wise to the diving. They're wise to the games, and they will not bite. We need players that aren't going to get wound up, experienced, steady, strong-minded, strong-willed, that aren't going to get drawn into it and just remember our game plan. Yeah,
exactly.
I think Henderson for sure. I think he's experienced. He's captain enough. He will be key in keeping it as well, and reminding people not to get frustrated and angry. Yes, they will die, and we know this.
Indeed. Let's talk about the lineups. Okay, so because Alisson and Fabinho went straight to Spain from playing for the country in Colombia, they've been training today. And the team flew over this afternoon. So I am pretty sure that the lineup is going to be Alisson in goal.
Yeah.
Trent, Verge, Joel.
Yeah.
And Robbo. In the middle of the park, we're going to have Keita, Fabinho. Fabinho, Keita, and Hendo up the front.
Keita,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm wondering, because of how they are and who they are, I'm wondering, I don't know how it would work and how it would run, but Milner played like he was 20 years old on the weekend. They the FTV Prem Roundup. I'm wondering, because of how they are and the way they play, if we're going to do a Fabinho, Henderson, Milner midfield.
That is definitely a possibility.
With Salah, Bobby, Mane, just because they know that midfield needs some experience and some roughness. But I see why, having Fabinho and Henderson, we could play Keita as well. I think no question about the front three.
That speaks for itself. They start each and every time. They're cooking with gas.
It's like I'm back in 2019 again. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm in the season that we won the Prem again. I'm loving it. I'm feeling good. Now,
on to Atletico's possible lineup.
Well, we've just got a comment from Edwin here a minute. Sorry. He's saying that Klopp will use 5 subs. I don't know how soon, but I really think after 60 minutes he will start them. So that's what he did versus AC Milan as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the score. But even for AC Milan, we weren't comfortable when he made the subs either.
See, that's the thing. European games are a different animal to our domestic matches. It always has been and always will be. And
Jota is the first sub.
Yeah. Oh, Jota first. Well, again, I'm not sure about that.
Because who you
it's a good shout, but
taking off any of the front three.
That's it. But as you say, James,
Jota for Keita.
I guess so. How that would then play out in terms of formation, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll still be sticking with a 4-3-3. But I wonder if Atletico is going to be looking at a 3-5-2. If they put here is what I think they're going to start with.
Yeah.
So we got.
Throw up. This is their.
Go on.
This is their team. Let's throw it up because they've got. It's not just a few danger men. They've got a lot of danger men, haven't they?
They've got about 5. They have between 5 and 8 danger men right now.
Yeah. I mean, we all
Black
know
and gold.
Griezmann.
Definitely. Black and gold. Then Hermoso, Felipe, and Gimenez.
Mm-hmm.
Kondogbia, I reckon, could be the anchor in the midfield. And then from the left to the right, Carabasso.
Yeah.
Or Carrasco. I do apologize for mispronouncing your name.
Fast, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, he is. Nippy. Lamar, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Lamar, who we were apparently interested in a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
Koke and Madrid, Atletico's most valuable player, Llorente. And then up top, we've got Suarez and João Felix. That is what I think their lineup will consist of. Whether or not they play 3-5-2 is debatable. We'll need to see.
Yeah. So Suarez has got 5 goals.
Yes.
Correa's got 3. Lamar's got 2, and Griezmann's got 1 at the moment. They've had 7 yellow cards, and that's Kondogbia. Just him alone has had 7. Suarez has had 3. Carrasco's had 3, and Jimenez has had 3.
So in a way, if Kondogbia starts,
and they've had 2 red.
It would be a good idea to target Kondogbia. Just for the mere fact that he is disciplinary prone. As you say, he's already on 7 yellows.
Yeah.
And to target, definitely. If we can do that, but still maintain our level and our game plan, then I feel that we could sneak a win there. Scoreline, I'm not even going there. I'm not even going to predict the scoreline. Seriously.
I don't like doing that. I really don't like doing that. I just feel we play the way we play. We play our tactics. We don't get drawn into the bullshit.
Yeah.
And we can almost play them at their own game a little bit of frustrating them. I mean, we looked at this when we did the next 7. I'll see if I can find it again. Considering, they have all these danger men and all these players. I mean, it's not outstanding.
It's not, and they're 4th in the league right now.
Wow.
That's it. They're 4th they're 4th right now. And considering who's around them, Atletico Madrid being the force in La Liga right now, those results, for me, they speak of grinding out performances, low scoring, gritty games.
I mean, you look at that, and they've only scored 11. For a club that's got those players that we were just talking about, the danger men, it's not great. Maybe they should stop rolling around on the floor and, trying to win those silly things. They should just go for it. But
stop play acting.
Yeah,
you're getting paid handsomely. Is that to act or play football?
They do have Real Sociedad on the next game, which is going to be a tough game for them as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is Champions League, and we were talking about their Champions League results. They drew versus Porto and they won versus AC Milan, but AC Milan had a red card very early in.
Yep.
And one of their goals was a penalty. So they only actually scored 1 goal and they still conceded 1. So they haven't been strong in the Champions League either. I know this is their home ground. I know that they have these players and they've had a little time now to kind of settle in.
We're familiar with the ground, though. We're familiar with that place.
Yeah. A lot of these players, they've won the Champions League. They've won the Premier League. They're not silly. They don't fall for that stuff. beat Barcelona at Anfield. I have full faith in Champions League nights at Anfield. Full faith. We'll have the fans. We'll have the full squad. I feel like we just need to go away. We need to just be careful. Play them at their own game a little bit and not fall for the crap. But looking at their Champions League, there is not too intimidating.
They're unconvincing. Personally, they are unconvincing this season.
Yeah.
What is Simeone doing? I don't want to delve into his mind, or even second guess myself, I guess, what he's doing. But when you're playing in a league like that, and you've got two wounded giants in the form of Real Madrid and Barcelona, knowing that you're able to assert yourself as a dominant force, this is the perfect opportunity. But, they're not exactly doing that. Why? Because Villarreal, Seville, Celta Vigo even. I watched highlights of their game, of Atletico's game against Celta Vigo. And if it wasn't for Iago Aspas missing that sitter, things would have been a lot different. They would have dropped 2 points, most definitely. So in retrospect, and in conclusion, I believe that we do have a chance. We do have a chance of taking the 3 points.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their table now. So, Real Madrid, Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, they've all played 8, won 5, drew 2, lost 1. Literally exactly the same.
It is, exactly that.
Real Sociedad, they've won an extra game, but that's because they've played an extra game. But yeah.
It's one of those things. It's very tight in La Liga right now. Really, really tight.
Yeah.
You could say the same in the Prem for us right now. But again, with their numbers, you have to wonder.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah,
shouldn't be when you look at the money and the cost of stuff. I saw a quote today saying about PSG have got 27 points and it was showing like the money, and they said, well, considering they played 10 games, I can't remember what it was, they should have 4 points. When you look at the rest of the money in the club, I think theirs is 900 and the next one's 94, and it's like, you should be embarrassed that you haven't got the full 30 points out of all your games. But I don't want to sound cocky and overconfident.
Yeah.
I'm not totally concerned. I feel like we feed off these games. We enjoy these games. I look at the AC Milan game. They didn't beat them convincingly, even with AC Milan having a red card and they had a penalty. So I feel like we can bring it to them. We fought AC Milan.
Then we came up the better for it.
Yeah.
And remember, Milan. This season will mark AC Milan's return in 7 seasons. 7 seasons out in the wilderness of European football. So for them to come back and actually contain Atletico as well as they did, just speaks volumes. And we're pretty certain that our gaffer would have watched that match and would have analysed the shit out of it. So let's see.
So I love about Klopp though is he loves football regardless. So he loves watching games, and he will have watched this game. They will have analysed everything, and he, we know Suarez already very well. We played him when he was at Barcelona. He used to be at the club, not under Klopp, but we know his tactics. We know their game. We know those games.
Yeah.
Just images of Robbo slapping him on his head, or was that?
That was Messi.
That was
Messi. Get down, boy.
Yeah. So I'm not overconfident. I think Klopp said it as well. He's like, I don't want to sound like overconfident or anything. Yeah. We have to be careful because it's still Atletico Madrid. But this isn't last season. We have the full-back line back. We have Alisson. He's almost like an extra centre-back when he's playing.
Indeed.
Hello, he played amazing. But, when the big boy's available, he's going to start. No question, no doubt. And I feel Suarez is running down, Becker will have no problem coming out and taking it off of him.
Definitely.
If we do concede, do you think it's going to be? I think if we do concede, it will be a counter, possibly.
The counter or a soft foul, you know?
Yeah. I think we need to be careful we don't play too much of a high line. I know when we have corners as well, we like to just leave one player at the back. It's usually Robbo, because I think he's the shortest.
He can run fast as well still.
Because Virgil and Matic will stay up the top for ages, and I'm like, who's holding up the back? And then you just see Robbo, you're like, oh, he's up there. I feel like we need two to hold that up and not wait up the front for so long.
I think
I'm just excited.
Klopp's got that covered. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're excited. What say you, viewers? I
think when I first saw this group, I was like, do you know what? Typical us, we've got probably I don't know, you know, we could there are some we could have had, but it's not an easy group. There's no easy games. And I was just thinking, do you know what? This is what it makes the players step up, doesn't it? It makes them stand up. We don't become complacent. I don't feel like we really do much anyway. I think we probably did versus Brentford, but hey.
That was then.
Yes. Maybe Simeone's watched some of those games as well. And like you're saying, if he does go 5-2, I think he's going to try and swamp the midfield.
Most definitely. Hence my 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that
they're going to try and take out Trent.
Yeah, they're going to double up on Trent. They're certainly going to double or triple up on Salah. That is beyond a shadow of a doubt. But if we can play our game, and I feel if we can keep the ball moving quickly and push it out wide to the flanks, then we can stretch them. We can definitely stretch them, do something cute, and bag a couple of goals.
What I noticed versus Watford was just having Trent back. Milner's great in that position, don't get me wrong. Just having Trent back there, though, the passing he was coming with, he didn't have to get the ball up to the final third, because from the halfway line, he was firing it out in all directions. So he had the full width of the whole pitch because he was passing it over. So Robertson, Mane, down through the
line.
It's not just one direction, that he fires it across the whole of the front. So it gives us width, and it shows what we missed when he comes on. It's not just the fact that he's defending.
True.
It's the fact that he can quickly get that ball back out, and we
get that transition. Yes.
Defending to attacking in one pass,
and you're right. Transition is key. Transition will be key
cutting out midfield
match. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We've got that in Big Verge as well, but I'm looking forward. I'm definitely looking forward to the match tomorrow.
I know. I think if we do concede, it will be on a counter. But I have so much faith in Becker that I don't know.
It's got to be something special for them.
Let's not underestimate Suarez. Suarez is Suarez. He is fantastic, and he is quick with his feet. 1-on-1 with Becker, I fully rate Becker, but he's got skills.
I don't think it'll end up being that way. But again, we don't know.
I don't think we'll be stupid enough to leave him in that situation.
That's true.
We need to play our trick. Our not high back line, but the high back line with the offside. I think there'll be a few offsides, is my guess.
Oh, I'm certain of that. I'm certain of that myself. Yeah, definitely.
We've got Solo watching. Come on, Atletico Madrid.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that. That just fuels us.
He's got a Fox hangover, hasn't he?
Oh, bless him.
You were roadkill yesterday.
Yeah, mate. Foxes came, snuck into the hen house, did a madness.
This week, we have Liverpool versus Man U, and we're going to have some big shows coming up. Interestingly, I've heard that they're planning a protest before our game. Anything to delay the great Klopp coming to their club. They'll all be there protesting in their CR7 shirts, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's looking. That fella has been looking decidedly pedestrian this season. You have to ask yourself one question: did you actually come to play football, or did you come to sulk, or was it because you felt you were Batman and the bat signal just boom appeared because Fergie flicked the fucking switch?
I can't wait to get into this. So we're going to do a pre-match show on Saturday, aren't we? I can't wait to get into this. I really can't wait to get into it. There's so much to talk about. I'll
be picking the bones, most definitely.
Yeah. And like Solo saying, not sure what is smiling about. Ollie at the wheel. That's why we're happy. And the Man United will be there. I know you will be there. You'll be there breaking your own hearts. We've got Edwin. These Atletico games are important. Could make our qualification from this tough group really easy if we get 6 points. I feel like we could draw tomorrow and win at Anfield, and that's fine.
Yeah.
He knew whoever beat Atletico was gonna go through. When you look at the group, basically.
To be fair, as a football lover, I want my team to win, understandably, but I understand and I'm pragmatic about our opponents, how they play, their style of play, and what could potentially happen.
Yeah,
I'd be happy with a draw, best of a bad bunch. But give me the 3 points. Yeah, just give me the 3 points. I'll be happy.
3 points. Edwin,
look at
he's just said to Solo, you guys should have got Bayern as your fans' wish. Can you remember that when they got Ronaldo? Give us Bayern Munich. Give us Bayern Munich. We want the hardest games. Oh boy! And then
we're the hardest games, mate. We're the hardest games.
Brendan Rodgers. Do you know what I mean? And they thought they could deal with Bayern. My gosh!
Brenda got your number.
Trust in that process. Trust in the process. Yes. I think Ollie is just out of his depth right now. He is truly out of his depth. But we are going to get onto that. We'll touch on that a lot. Trust me, we're going to touch on that for our pre-match show on the weekend.
Kickoffs at 8 p.m. All of the usual suspects are going to be showing the match. So get on it. Enjoy. Are you doing a watch along tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, no, because I'll have my kids around. Gets a bit heated. I'll have to take the Ash. We might be doing there's possibly a Man U watch along because kids aren't here. I think Ash is up for it. I might see if a few Mancs are around to join us. That would be interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You don't want me on. You do not want me on a watch along. Nah, I turn feral. Yeah, God. Nah.
I'm saying this now. We're gonna do a watch along, and you're gonna see a different side to me. You're gonna see a different side to me. I sing a lot, and I'm very passionate. I want to feel like I'm there. So you have to do the chants. I play songs sometimes. My kids get with me like, Mom, come on. So I'll have to rein it in a little bit.
Be respectful. People are watching.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Have a beer. Solo saying, will you guys be with us on Thursday for the preview on the Man U agenda? Well, we sent out the invite. If you want to link up, we can link up. We got pure smack talk for you. I don't know what you're going to bring to that. I can't wait to see Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw's little dance at the start. That cracks me up.
Let's see who can silence Salah at Man U, hey? Because as far as I've seen so far this season, the world-class Maguire and the world-class Shaw haven't been getting off to a great start. So we shall see. Right then, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. After-match reaction. Atletico versus Liverpool. 8 p.m. kickoff. So we'll be here at 10 past 10 10-10.
Yes.
Make sure you come
10-10-10, people.
And you will see happy faces, guarantee it. We're out.
Perfect. Nice.